Boys and girls, it's your boy, DJ Bobby Light. We're in Bitwig Studio. I'm going to show you how to make a bangin' 808 bass for your next intelligent jungle track. Or if you're making a beat, whatever, anytime you need an 808. We're going to use TAL-Sampler here, which is a great sampler emulation VST. Let's get started. First thing you need is a good 808 sample. So I am in Jungle Warfare Volume 2, Instruments, Basses, Standard 808. Nice 808 kick with a long tail. And what we want to do is load that sample into TAL-Sampler. So we're going to go to layer A here and simply drag and drop that into here. Now, if TAL-Sampler didn't beam this screen up here, what you can do is actually just click on the waveform and it will then bring up this screen. And this is the key mapping screen. First thing I want to do is turn off loop, verify my root key is set to C3. So the original pitch of the sample will play on C3, but if I move up to C4 an octave, it'll pitch it up, and then same the other way. So we can now play that sample like an instrument. Very cool. Let's hit back here and then look at the resampler here. This is a very interesting component of TAL-Sampler, pretty unique feature, and it allows you to add a little more character to your sample by emulating the DACs found in old samplers. So you have some presets here. S1000, for example, is from the old Akai S1000. So I could select that, and I could come in here and maybe change my sample rate from 44-100 and habs it. You'll see already, or you'll hear already, we're getting some good character. We're at 16-bit. I can drop this down to 12 like an S950. I can even go down to 8 like an Amiga. And I could go down to 1. Watch the volume here. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to crank that back up to 16. I'm going to leave jitter how it is, but you can play around with it. Adds a little jitter to it. Hiss is a really nice control. So if I crank it all the way up, you'll need headphones. You'll hear it kind of adds this like magnetic sound in the higher frequency range, kind of like if you had a bunch of electronics interfering with each other. I think it's a really nice sound. Gives it a super old school hardware vibe. You have a saturation knob built in here, and it's actually really powerful. So if you're trying to get some knockin' drums, that saturation knob's good. Over on my amp envelope, I have my sustain cranked all the way up, so the note will only play for however long I hold it. But it kind of cuts off to get some clicks, so I'm going to put a little bit of release. And then I'm also going to turn up the attack. I don't want my attack to be so, that transient to be so sharp. Due to the tune I'm making. I want it to flow a little better, be a little smoother. Next thing I'm going to do is come to the filter here. We can enable the filter for layer A by clicking in here. I'm using a low pass 4-pole, which you have a bunch of different options in there. And let's just drop the cutoff way down, bump up some resonance. There you go. You grab that, throw in a nice bass line, and then pretty sure you're off to the races.